guys, my name is Bob LaChance from Pre-Foreclosure Daily Grind. Today's video, we're going to go over a property. It's actually been a case study. We're going to go over a property that we just got a short sale accepted on, and I'm going to go and interview Chris, our top loss mitigator, about this deal. I'm going to give you a little background on this deal here. We're actually negotiating this deal on behalf of another real estate agent down in Miami, Florida. Now, if you guys know, obviously, what's going on in Florida, in particular, Miami, Florida, they're getting beat up. Property values have probably declined about 50%, 50-60% from the high of the market, which was a year or 2 years ago. Okay, and a lot of these properties right now have first mortgages and big second mortgages that we have to discount and make the deal work. So right now, I'm going to go over and interview Chris, and he's going to go over a case study and how we actually got through getting a second mortgage with a high principal value, the 10% that they required. He actually got them down a little bit from that 10% mark. But I'm going to walk over here and we're going to interview Chris because he got some good stuff for you. So make sure you guys stay tuned here. Chris, welcome back to this week's Pre-Foreclosure Daily Grind.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, Chris, talk to you a little about the property in Miami, Florida.
All right. Essentially, we got two mortgages on this one. GMAC in the second position. For those of you who've tuned in, watched any of our other videos or blogs, or heard us speaking about GMAC, as Bob said, they typically take 10%. First mortgage is with EMC, and so in working with those guys, got the first thing was I got a counter back from the negotiator there at 209.
Your first initial offer was
190.
190. You started the offer at 190, and then go on.
190. And from there, I contacted the buyer's agent, who I'd been in contact with from the beginning, and asked for the best and highest from her client, which she came back to me with was 205. So at this point, I had the offer 205, which was extremely close, obviously, to the counter from the bank, which was very nice. So that obviously helped things out as well. And essentially, what I planned to do, knowing that probably GMAC was going to ask for more than the first was going to pay them, what I did was I developed a plan and contacted the buyer's agent and explained to her that my plan to do was to go in a little bit lower than her client's best and highest at 202, going lower with EMC, so that I would have a $3,000 kind of buffer there. So that if that $3,000 needed to go to GMAC, then it would be available, and I would not have to then ask her clients to go above what their best and highest was.
So what you did was you had the buyer prepared right up front to let them know that they may have to come out of pocket with money at closing to buy this house. That's a huge takeaway here, guys. So make sure you guys are listening. This is very important.
Right. However, the money out of pocket was not going to supersede their best and highest offer. I was going to structure it in a way and present the counteroffer back to the banks in a way that I would avoid going above what her client's best and highest offer was. And I explained all that to her. I said, the first thing I'm going to try to do, of course, is have the first mortgage pay the entire amount to GMAC, which I was able to get them down a little bit less than 10%, in this case to $5,000. That way, it'd be work out even better for her client, because then they would get the property for $3,000 less than what their best and highest offer was.
And we perform and we get more deals from the real estate agents in their area to process their short sales. It's all a win-win-win situation.
Exactly.
So, perfect.
Yep.
And Chris got that deal done. We just got the short sale acceptance letter, which is fantastic. For any little tips like this, a lot of you guys hear us talk about our ManageMyShortSale.com program that we have. It's actually our online short sale management tool. We're actually including all of these tips and how to get these things closed. We're actually turning it into a mentoring program for the same price it is for just the online application. It's a fantastic, fantastic value. We're also coming out with our newsletter too, which is awesome. So. All right, you got Chris and Bob here for Pre-Foreclosure Daily Grind. We'll see you guys next week, and have a great and profitable week.
Take it easy.